Joining us now is Kinsey Schofield, host of Kinsey Schofield Unfiltered. Kinsey, it's great to see you again. Now, since Jimmy Kimmel was rightfully suspended for this disgusting lie about Charlie Kirk's murder, we've seen protests, we've seen lefties losing it, we've seen gunshots being fired, and of course, Hollywood celebrities going into meltdown as well. Here's Cynthia Nixon demanding Americans boycott Disney.
I just canceled my Disney Plus and Hulu subscriptions. And they asked me why. I hit other, and I wrote, because I believe in the First Amendment, reinstate Jimmy Kimmel. Now, my whole family is really going to miss Abbott Elementary. We are really going to miss Only Murders in the Building. But you know what? We would miss the First Amendment a whole lot more. Don't go to the theme parks. Don't go on the cruises. Cancel your subscriptions. Now.
And here is Mark Ruffalo losing it as well, saying, think of yourselves as living under the Taliban.
We saw Jimmy Kimmel's show was canceled. We don't know what the reasons are, really. It's very cloudy and murky. I don't understand what's happening right now. My industry doesn't understand what's happening right now. But what they do understand is our freedom of speech is being attacked. I heard Mark Ruffalo today talk about it. He said, you guys were so afraid of being canceled. You went out and you screamed and you yelled about being canceled. But the cancellation was coming from people who didn't like what you had to say. It was coming from people who didn't agree with what you were saying and were speaking out about it. This cancellation is the United States government coming and taking your voice away from you. Think of yourselves living under the Taliban, because that's where we're headed.
I mean, isn't it wild seeing parts of the left just pretending that Jimmy Kimmel being suspended was a greater attack on free speech than actually the murder of Charlie Kirk? We've seen other Hollywood celebrities as well just lose it. Jennifer Aniston and Ben Affleck were condemning the decision to suspend Jimmy Kimmel. And now, of course, Disney has caved. The show will be returning, Kinsey. But what do you make of this? What happened to accountability when you lie on air?
Yeah, I mean, I think this year my Christmas tree topper will be the picture of Cynthia Nixon in her "Make Abortion Great Again" hat, because nothing screams morals and values like Cynthia Nixon promoting aborting babies. First of all, Sinclair is still refusing to air Jimmy Kimmel. So that's at least 40 big city markets that will not be airing Jimmy Kimmel tomorrow night. I think that that's important. Claire said you need to apologize to the Kirk family, and you need to make a big fat donation to either Turning Point or the Kirk family directly. Jimmy's refused to do that. It's my understanding that he is refusing to apologize during his monologue when he does return. And so Sinclair said, that's fine. We're just not going to air you. But yes, that one New York Post headline that read Jennifer Aniston and Ben Affleck joined 400 celebs in condemning Jimmy Kimmel's suspension, a dark moment for freedom of speech. Nothing is darker than the inside of Charlie Kirk's coffin. America's freedom of speech was jeopardized the second he took a bullet to his throat while exercising his free speech. These celebrities feigning outrage because their friend was put in timeout is insulting to the rest of us.
Couldn't agree more. Really well said. And as well, we heard from these lefties blaming Donald Trump for Jimmy's suspension. Meanwhile, you know, his ratings were going down. He was losing advertisers, and his audience was plummeting by a significant amount, around 40%. And people blaming Donald Trump because Jimmy Kimmel says a disgusting lie just to smear MAGA, as you say, isn't going to apologise. Are these lefties who are quick to blame Donald Trump? I mean, are they going to thank him now that he's reinstated?
No, absolutely not. My God, no. Would they acknowledge that they got their way or acknowledge that the First Amendment, remains an important issue here in the United States? They will ignore it. They only acknowledge each other. It's the 1% that they care about. And we have to vote, and with our dollars as well. If you don't like what a celebrity is saying, stop watching their stuff. Don't buy their book. Don't see their movies.
Now, the conservative world, of course, gathered in Arizona to remember the brilliant Charlie Kirk. And of course, Erica Kirk, wasn't she just amazing to watch, Kinsey? She, of course, is the widow of Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk, and she remembered her husband's legacy and spoke about their secret to their marriage. Listen to this.
And someone once asked me how Charlie and I, how we kept our marriage so strong when he was busy traveling. And our little secret, it was love notes. Every Saturday, Charlie wrote one for me, and he never missed a Saturday. And in every single one of them, he'd tell me what his highlight was for the week, how grateful he was for me and our babies. And always at the end, he would always end it with asking the most beautiful question. He'd always end it by asking, "Please let me know how I can better serve you as a husband."
And Kinsey, I think they were such an inspiration to all of us.
Oh, so sweet. She gave an interview to the New York Times where she talked about how she's unable to wash his bath towels, the last, bath towels that he used,
Wow.
which broke my heart to read that. She's having trouble sleeping. She's changing the different places around the house that she's sleeping. But he journaled all the time. She talked about love notes there, but he kept journals that she never read. And she's just now getting into some of those journals. And she was talking about how proud she was, just how brilliant he was. And to read the way his mind worked and what was heavy on his heart at the time. So I'm curious to see if we'll be able to get access to those as well, because I think that that's something that would benefit all of us.
Absolutely. I certainly hope so. Now, Donald Trump's second state visit to Britain began with a royal welcome from Prince William, Princess Catherine, King Charles and Queen Camilla. And this photograph of the president and Princess Catherine has gone viral. Look at it there. I mean, Kinsey, talk to us about that visit. Well, how would you describe it? Has it strengthened the bond between the US and the UK?
Well, first of all, I would just say flirt alert when you look at that photo right there. It's the cutest thing. Prince William and Princess Catherine are proving to be very powerful assets for Britain on the world stage. Their state visit with President Trump wasn't just about tradition and ceremony. It delivered real results. The couple's global popularity drew enormous attention, helping attract major investments and new opportunities for the UK, millions of dollars. Their soft diplomatic power is showing how influence and image can translate into economic impact. But Trump did try to date Prince William's mother, so perhaps he should watch his wife.
Now, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle made a surprise appearance at a benefit concert, I should say, after this emotional meeting with King Charles. Now, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex attended this concert, which supports Santa Barbara's county's first responders. Now, we know Meghan Markle joined Harry on stage at the show. There were other celebrities there, such as Oprah. And the concert, I suppose, marked Harry and Meghan's first public appearance since Harry met with his dad in the UK. And so there are reports that Charles and Harry spoke for around an hour, maybe just shy. What are you hearing about that meeting?
Well, fun fact, Meghan wore reportedly $300,000 worth of jewelry to this event. Charity events are designed to shine a spotlight on those in need, but Meghan's dazzling display drew attention away from the cause and onto her wardrobe. For someone who talks so much about compassion and equality, critics are arguing that the optics feel a little out of touch here. When it comes to the meeting, yeah, right. When it comes to the meeting, I'll tell you that somebody from Team Sussex is leaking like a faucet over here in the United States. They told Us Weekly that there were hugs and tears, and the King and Prince Harry missed each other so much that Prince Harry wrote a handwritten note to the King telling him he really wanted this reunion. And is that not the perfect example of why the British royal family should not trust this couple? Because they can't keep any secrets, and they could potentially monetize any information they get from the British royal family. So I would say to King Charles, proceed with caution, please, sir.
Yes, good advice. And now King Charles has reportedly told Prince Harry in no uncertain terms that he'll ever be allowed to return as a half-in, half-out working royal. And of course, this was after that meeting, which was initially kind of labelled as a step forward, even perhaps a royal reset. But, maybe it wasn't. And also, Kinsey, Prince William didn't meet with Prince Harry.
Can you blame him? Yeah. So the reason that this headline is so important is because over the weekend, somebody again from Team Sussex leaked to the Daily Mail that Harry could potentially be seen at official engagements next to King Charles as a show of unity. And so the palace had to swoop in and say, absolutely not. No half in, half out. That is what the Queen wanted, and that's what we're going to continue with. But sources told the Telegraph and the Daily Mail's Rebecca English that they feel like this is Team Harry trying to get between Prince William and King Charles. And I have to tell you, I believe that's the truth, that some of these stories are meant to get between the two.
Kinsey Schofield, host of Kinsey Schofield Unfiltered, thank you so much for speaking with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.